Here's my review of work camping. This has been my yard for the last 4 months. I've taken down all my lights and stuff, but this has been our beautiful view. We're going to give you a little walkthrough of this RV park in the Redwoods and talk about what it was like for my first work camping experience. So, for context, I am 56 years old. I have been full-time RVing for 3.5 years. Was running my own business most of my life. I haven't had a job in decades, like an actual check for hours put in. So I avoided that for a very long time. But this was kind of like a working vacation for me. So I got here to this area April 1, and it's almost August 1, so right at 4 months I've been here. Look how beautiful. There's these stumps about 100 years ago or more. They came through and logged this area, but they left these ginormous 6-8 foot stumps. I've figured out it has to do with helping the ecology or something, to still have places for the little critters to live. So I found this on Workamping News, I think was the website. I didn't know anything about Facebook groups, but now I belong to about 20 of them. Tens of thousands of people belong to those Facebook groups, so there's plenty of places to find work camping jobs. I saw the name of this place, and it resonated with me because I've always wanted to see the Redwoods. And I applied, and I got the very first place that I applied to. Now, pointers on work camping. People will say that you need to get a contract before you go, and I can certainly see why that is important. I happened to be in California. I was in the San Diego area. This place was 800 miles north in the Pacific Northwest, and I just took a chance on it and came without a contract, but I can see why you'd want to get one of those before you drive that far. That was probably pretty silly of me. Now, this is a trail out in the back of this RV park. Part of my job since I've been here for the last 4 months is to keep the trail beautiful. So I'll come back here and walk barefoot in the trail and rake and pick up stuff. Some work camping is volunteer. In other words, you get your spot for free, but they don't pay you. Some places pay by the hour, and there's all kinds of variations and hybrids in between. This particular place, I got my spot, full hookup, and got paid for all the hours that I put in. Typically, it's minimum wage. In California, the minimum wage is $16 an hour. Last time I had an hourly job, it was $3.35 an hour. Fast food when I was 16. That's not true. I had a job as office personnel about 25 years ago, and it was $10 an hour. Anywho, loved it here. Love, love, love. I loved my job. I did housekeeping. I did laundry. I pressure washed. I love pressure washing so much. I can't believe they'd pay me to do it. I helped around outside. Just loved it. I love organizing. I love cleaning. And I love being able to do my own thing independently without being micromanaged. I had look at this thing. This is the bottom of a tree that has come out of the ground, and this is the root system. Just amazing. If you haven't been to the Redwoods, come check it out. It is a bucket list thing. So I had the option of working in the office, and I did that for a couple of days, but that's just not my thing. Like, I don't want to sit and shoot the shit and I don't like sitting and killing time. I like being busy. So I opted for housekeeping instead. So now that I'm leaving, I'll be looking for the next thing to do. And there's the beet harvest, there's potato harvest, there's pumpkin patches and Christmas tree lots and all that stuff coming up. There is the hot air balloon fiesta in Albuquerque. There's Quartzsite in Arizona. That's a definite must for me. I'll probably get there in December, but January is when they have the big RV, big tent, big top thing that has 1 million people there for a couple of weeks. So overall, 1 out of 10 scale for work camping, I'd give it an 11. I loved it. I'm not real crazy about, small talk and drama and chaos with other employees, but that's just going to happen anywhere, no matter what you do. I mean, for God's sake, as an entrepreneur, business owner, author, business coach, blah, 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 there was all kinds of drama and chaos there too, but I don't look for it, and that's why, as a housekeeping, I could just put in my earbuds. I've listened to hundreds of hours of fabulous inspirational stuff, spiritual stuff, near-death experience, channeling, lots of fun, positive stuff. I was making beds and doing laundry anyway, so I've just really enjoyed expanding my knowledge base, staying physically fit, being barefoot on the paths, going out into this area of the country that I had never seen before. Wow, is it different here? Bring your sweatshirts and flannels. I'm hot this morning, but that didn't happen until July. I got here April, May, June. I was fucking freezing, bro. And it's still cold here with all these trees, the canopy, but a lot of people love it. A lot of people love that coolness. I get around on my motorcycle, and when I'm on the motorcycle, there have been less than a handful of days that I didn't have to have a jacket on. It's been cold on the motorcycle. But wouldn't trade a minute of this for anything. Absolutely loved it. I'm considering doing pressure washing as a full-time thing, like getting a pressure washer and going to different RV resorts or strip malls or whatever and doing pressure washing, parking lots, houses and stuff, because I just really, really love doing that. It's a lot of fun. I've considered also being a person to go in and evaluate whether I go in as just an RV client in a spot or whether I go in as a work camper to give the company some feedback on how the park's being run. There's all kinds of fun ways to implement this into my life, and I love, love, love it. It gives me a chance to be on the road like it is. It's like a working vacation, and you don't get rich. It's not a career per se, but you know what? It pays for gas. It pays for food. You get to see new places you've never seen before. You get to learn new skills. If I go do the beet harvest or something like that, I'll learn how to work equipment. And ultimately, by 2027, my goal is to have my own RV resort and laundromat, maybe some storage facility in Florida, because I want to have enough land to rescue a lot of animals. So we'll have a little rescue farm and maybe 30 to 50 RV spots, and do stuff with maybe with recovery, maybe with ayahuasca. Just a fun place for people to come that will be obviously peace sign themed, hippie themed. And so work camping, thumbs up. Roxy gives it a thumbs up too. She loves these trails. If you have a dog, you definitely want to bring him to the redwoods.